It's your boy Chad Rob. Hey, I'm in here with my cousin Chris. Hey, and we about to get into it today. Introduce yourself, cousin.
All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Chris. Musician, Chad Rob's cousin, like he just said. I'm just here kicking it with him. We're gonna do our thing tonight.
For sure. And again, we holding the mic. We ain't upgraded yet, so we still doing our thing. I got the mic stand like I told y'all last time, but we decided just to do this because I figured it'd be better for the interviewing process. So, hey, don't forget to tell them about where can they find you on Instagram, cousin?
Where can you find me on Instagram? Chris.Ben.YAHWHOiAM. That's Chris ChrisBenYahWHUAH. That's my Instagram. Hit me up, message me, DM, whatever.
That's what's up. So we're gonna get right into it. It's been a minute since we done chopped it up, cuz, you know what I'm saying? So wow. Yeah. We've been through a lot through these days, our grandparents are sisters and or our grandmothers are sisters, and so it's really dope to be having this interview with you, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man, to be on the podcast. Hashtag iAMWHOiAM, man. Check us out, man. We doing it over here. But get right into it, So how did you fall in love with music, man? Tell me, because I know you be singing your butt off out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Tell me, how'd you fall in love with that, man? How'd you do that?
Well, music comes naturally to us. It's running the family, Granddaddy Governor was a musician, So it just comes through. It comes through naturally. But I think I was about 9 years old. I was singing a song. Can't remember the name of the song, but someone told me, they said, "You can sing." That's what's up. I was like, "Oh, for real? I can sing?" I didn't know I could sing. I just like to sing, So she told me I could sing. I was like, okay. And so from that point on, I just fell in love with singing, and it kind of went from there and developed, over the years.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So like back in the day, we used to be in the lab all the time trying to do our thing, and we had some hardships out here, man. Trying to grind, man. What do you think? Trying to come up in the music industry, trying to come from nothing, no name, no promotion, no nothing, getting in the lab. What keeps you going back to the lab to try to produce song after song that may not even be heard, may not even be seen, may not even get a click? What keeps you coming back to the lab or to the music?
The love of music, like I said, it's just in me. It's natural, and so just to love to create something, and then once you do create it and you listen back to it, it's like, man, I accomplished that. I did that. That's me. I get to express myself.
That's what's up.
Like, what comes out of me, how I see the world, how I view it. I can put it through, music, put it in the song, and that's what I love to do.
That's what's up. So what do you do now? Like, what do you do now as just day to day, just every day?
Work.
That's what's up. Hey, don't we all?
Gotta pay
on the grind.
Gotta pay them bills.
That's what's up. So, like, have you been in the lab? Are you still recording?
Yeah, I got a home studio. So
okay.
I can turn the computer on, get on my keyboard,
That's what's
whenever
up.
I want to. So
That's what's up.
Well, it's been a while. I ain't recorded in a minute.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, where can we check you out at, man? We trying to hear something.
SoundCloud. I think it's under Christopher Lance, but I'm still kind of that SoundCloud is under construction. So
okay.
Yeah, there's some old songs on there, but there's a few songs on there that a few little gems.
Yeah.
You might go check it out. Christopher Lance, ChristopherLance. Go check me out. SoundCloud. There's a few songs you'll like.
That's what's up. Hey, so this is a question I've been wanting to ask you for a long time. So I remember, man, you said, man, I'm out here on this grind. I'm performing live. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it was a song you sang, man, about your red car, man. I'll never forget that, man. I remember being in the crowd like, man, that is snapping, man. Yeah. And I remember it was a packed house too, man, on the east side, Knoxville. You know what I'm saying? And we in Tennessee, by the way. But it was crazy because it was a packed house, man, and you was up there performing like you what's that dude, Lyman? What's his Frankie Lyman? Man, you up there performing like you Frankie Lyman? Yeah, man. I'm like, woo! You know what I'm saying? Man, that's what it felt like to me, though, cousin, man. So tell me about that, man. Tell me how that whole experience, man. What took you from the studio to the live, you know what I'm saying? Because when we were coming up, man, I thought we were going the disc route, you know, the hard copy route, man. But then you just hit a 360 or whatever on me, man. You just went straight live.
Well, see, let me tell you, I've always, like deep in my heart, I've always wanted to be live. I wanted organic sound.
Okay.
People playing organic instruments and they playing it from their heart, you know. Always wanted that. It's just I didn't have that capability.
I got you.
You know, when we was going to the studio. And so finally I came across some people that, you know, it was this man, Jazzy Lynn, or his name is Lynn Bailey. And he was getting a live, you know, kind of jazz club together. And so one of my homeboys knew another homeboy that knew him. He called him up and said, hey, I got these singers. We went down there. He liked us. He said, okay, we're going to put you on the roster. He put us on the roster. We just came with our original music. Well, my original song was Cherry Red Card that you just mentioned.
Yeah.
Was the original song that I had already written.
Wow.
And so once I sang it, the musicians just started playing around me, you know.
Wow.
And that's how that song came about. And it's a good feeling when you, because I was playing that song for a few weeks at that point when you came. Few months, maybe even a year or so.
Oh, wow.
And everyone responded well to it. They all liked it. They came and even requested it.
Wow.
You know, and then they'll be in the audience singing it too. Like, oh, that's what that smells like? Okay, cool. So, yeah, I mean, you know, that's how that came about. It's a good feeling. It's better. It's so much better than being in the studio because you can get the crowd response and see how they really like it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could really express yourself.
Yeah. So is that one on wax? Is that one on wax?
Cherry Red Card, it is.
It is on wax?
Yes,
Man, is that on the internet?
But it don't sound like it does live.
Oh, okay.
It's a different producer.
Okay. I can dig that. Yeah, I can dig that. So, you know, just kind of change up the pace a little bit. So I know you were R&B buff. I remember you being a youngster back in the day, you know what I'm saying? I pull up on you and stuff, man, and you was always had some R&B. I was like, man, what is this dude listening to? You know, back in the day, I didn't understand, you know me, man, I'm gangster music, you know what I'm saying? And you be always playing some R&B, man, just different sounds, man, different artists. And so I gotta ask you, man, based on all the people that you done, my baby, the camera girl, Shia, she got to go. You know, it's bath time. You know, we live over here, so. But yeah, back in the day, man, I remember, man, you always had some R&B cuts in the player, man, and you know what? If you could pick top five of all time, top five R&B artists of all time, who you got, man? Who you rolling with?
Of all time.
Definitely. Okay.
R. Kelly, definitely. He's king R&B.
Okay. So I'm gonna stop you there because he's in my top five too. Based on all his accusations, none of that affects that.
No, because I've known for a while.
Okay. No, I feel hey, I ain't got nothing to do with a man's personal life, man. What he do at the job and what he do in his personal life.
Man, you know, it's crazy. Don't get me wrong. But I mean, he's been doing that as far as ever since I lived.
Yeah, it's never been a secret, has it?
No.
So that's not new,
Throughout his whole career, I know. You know, like he's someone, right? You know,
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
King R&B. But see, I've kind of shifted to more of a funk type of. I mean, my style right now is eclectic.
Okay.
So I got so many different, people that I really like. But CeeLo is one artist I really like. Yeah, CeeLo Green.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily consider him conventional R&B.
Okay.
But just kind of like he just does whatever comes to him.
Yeah.
But CeeLo, Sade. Erykah Badu, but she more so neo soul. That's one of my favorite artists and definitely an influence of mine.
Yeah.
And like CeeLo, like I said, and let's see, R&B. Who's another good R&B artist that I like? Last person. That's five, right? We said R. Kelly, CeeLo, Erykah Badu. I got two more.
Sade. Yeah.
And because Sade, Is It a Crime? That song right there.
Hey, I ain't thought about that. That's hit some heat right there. That's some heat right there.
And gosh, who's that fifth person? I ain't even gonna say I got five. That's my four right there.
That's your four?
I got four.
So in my top five, man, I got Genuine R. Kelly. Then I got a roll with I'm based on just my life, my R&B history. I can't really speak on nothing else. What I listen to, and I'm gonna go with Boys to Men as a group.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and I'm gonna throw them in there, and I'm gonna go Luther Vandross.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And then I'm gonna go. The fifth one's always tough, man. But I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey, man. I'm gonna go with Mariah Carey. Yeah. 90s Mariah Carey. But so to stay on that same subject, one song, man. If you had one disc and it only had enough megabytes for one track, and all you got is a CD player. So you got one disc and you got this big computer stuff. This big old computer, man. You got this one disc. It's only got enough room for one track, but you got every track ever made R&B wise on this thing, and you got to travel across the country with this one song.
Shot it.
Ooh, all right.
Oh yeah.
All right. I can dig it. So to change it back up to kind of like the, your experience, in the music game, what would you say is the hardest part? Because we've been doing this for a while. With really no financial profit or gain, or I don't know about you. I mean, I think you started making money there for me, but me personally, I never made anything off of it. But what would you say is the hardest part for the young artists out here? Getting into it. When they're not seeing any money. No monetization.
Yeah.
What would you say is the hardest part of the music industry? As far as your journey is concerned.
Not knowing if people are going to feel your music or not. Yeah, definitely. And not, or wanting to blaze your own trail, but feeling obligated to make something that someone wants to hear, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I mean, you definitely want to make something that someone wants to hear, but you don't want to have the responsibility of conforming to the norm. So being able to be yourself and express yourself the way that you want to do, and still want people to feel that. That's probably the hardest thing.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely.
I can dig that because you don't go into the studio trying to make a hit per se. I'm not gonna speak for me. When I was in the lab all the time, I went in there and made what I thought felt good or sounded good to me. You know. And I remember a lot of times I would ask you, I said, man, are you sure that's how you want to record it? And you'd always be like, yeah, that's exactly how. Yeah, let me dub it up. Let me add it. And I'm like, okay, that's what's up. So yeah, that's saying a lot to me. With you saying that. So I heard you say something about you don't record as often as you used to earlier. So why not? Like, what's going on, man? Is the fire burned out or?
Hey, it feel like the fire has burned out, but sometimes I go through that. Like my best music comes after I've gone through a dry spell.
Oh, okay.
So I go through a dry spell for a while, which this is the longest I've been in one. But once I come out of it, because it just comes to me. Like the music and stuff I write, what you hear as a complete, a project, that came to me. Okay. And so basically I'm just sitting around and waiting for it to come to me. And so it's been a while, but once it does come to me, I'm going to have about 6 or 7 gems come up out of it. I'm like, there we go.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Everybody out there, be sure to follow him on Instagram, SoundCloud, everywhere. Be sure to follow him because he got that heat, man. If he want to record it, man, he definitely got that heat.
Oh,
so, a little bit off subject, and we grew up together. We've been in this for a long time, trying to do this, and the dog barking. Hey, we live over here, so I thought she was calling my camera girl Shade behind the camera this time. So,
hi.
So yeah, we live over here, but so we've dealt with a lot of loss, and I know for me that's been a lot to do. That's had a lot to do with why I don't record or why I gave up. Why I lost my fire and my drive, and with all this recent stuff going on, John Singleton, who we lost him. We both lost our grand. I know your grandma was influential in your life like mine was. Basically raised us. You know what I'm saying? So You know, how you know, to the kids out there, you know, the youngsters. I'm talking to the youngsters right now, you know, that's dealing with like heartache and pain, and don't know where to put those problems and put that energy. You know, what would you say? What's the best advice you feel like you could give the youngsters when they come across pain and hardship or heartache? You know, about channeling their energy as far as positivity.
I mean, definitely channel it into your craft. You know, especially if you're a musician and stuff. The best way to, you know, release that emotion, I know for me, has always been to put it, you know, in a form of a song, which I haven't been able to. And my aunt used to, my time Aunt Michelle, used to say, "Why don't you write a song about mother or whatever?" Which is my grandmother, his aunt.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, queen.
Great aunt.
Yeah, great aunt. Yeah, I call her queen.
His grandma was my great aunt. Yeah. We had, you know.
Yeah, real close, but you know.
Yeah. And so, just channel that emotion into a form of a song, you know, and you'll be able to at least say that, you know, I did that, you know, and I have that. I can go back and listen to it. I can reflect on how I felt at that time, because, you know, I mean, life moves on. You come up with other responsibilities. You have a family. You know, you got to be there for your family, for your kids and stuff. So we can't always just sit there and mope about, you know, our loss. We have to look for our future and our present and stuff. But you can always have that one thing that you put out there and said, okay, this is how I was feeling at that time. You can always go back and reflect on that, and that keeps that memory alive. You know? Yeah. Which I haven't been able to do that. I want to write a song about mother one day, but I haven't got to the point where I can do that, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe one day it'll happen.
Nah, I mean, you can write the song.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can, but, you know, I gotta have that emotion.
Yeah. It's a lot into it.
Yeah. Like my dad, he died last year, and I really gotta get.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Died last year.
Well, yeah, my condolences. You already know, man. Yeah, I would have been there. I didn't know.
Yeah, it's coming up on a year in a couple of weeks.
Wow.
Yes, sir. Wow. Sudden too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, and that's the thing that's especially like getting started with this podcast. Everybody, you know, a lot of it has to do with you just don't know when your time is. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I don't want to be sitting on all these tools to build a house. And then when I go, you just see a lot of stuff sitting around a foundation. You know what I'm saying? I want to at least build a house. I don't care if it's a mansion, a skyscraper, or a little one bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to make sure there's something built to where you like, yeah, at least he put in his work. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't waste his time. So,
right.
Yeah.
And you kind of left your mark somewhere, yeah.
Yeah. It could be a small mark. It don't have to be big, you know. It be small. You know? Right. But you know, I won't hold you all day, but I do got one more question, man, you know, and I'm gonna ask this, you know, straight. You can take it how you want to, man, as far as, you know, however you want to take it, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, if you could pick one color to wear, just, you know, like you had to wear this color. You know, remember Doug Funny?
Yeah.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you had one fit, man, just one fit, you had to rock that every day. It's a different fit. It's the same fit. It's clean. You ain't dirty.
Right.
But just one for your closet full of that fit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What you rocking? What you rocking, cousin?
Oh, man. Some cotton shorts and a tee.
Well, hold on. The Funny was in the snow with the.
Oh yeah, we gotta get the season changes, don't we?
Hey, the Funny in the snow.
Some cotton pants, like some sweatpants and a t-shirt.
That's what's up.
I wear the color black.
Yeah, Shay, she gonna wear black. I'm gonna wear black too. She know me too. So, but yeah, man, I really want to say I appreciate you coming through. You know, I want to have you back. You know what I'm saying, for sure. Yeah. And you know, I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me. And I just want to say, you know, be sure to check my cousin out. You know, on all his social media, and check him out. You know, be sure to, you know, download his music, like his music, and hopefully
Christopher Lance, SoundCloud, Christopher Lance.
Cousins forever.
Yeah, just be sure to check him out and download his music, man. Like his music. Be sure to like this video,